On an extraordinary journey at the proposed Jasper Estate Katy, where luxury meets legacy. Our esteemed guests witness the splendor of our estate, creating unforgettable moments. Seize your opportunity with easy investing. For non-U.S. entities, Step 1. Log in at www.gtexthomesusa.com. Step 2. Click Invest Now. Step 3. Fill out your KYC. Step 4. Make a payment. Minimum investment is $10,000 USD for U.S. entity accredited investors. Step 1. Log in at www.gtexthomesusa.com. Step 2. Click Invest Now. Step 3. Complete your KYC. Step 4. Make a payment. Minimum investment is $50,000 USD. Got questions or ready to elevate your lifestyle? Contact us at +1 443 790 3925 or visit info@gtexthomesusa.com. Jasper Estate Katy is a place where every detail reflects your journey to luxurious living.
So I've been a guest of GTEX Homes today. We've been to 2 locations and I can tell you they are not bluffing. If you know about business and you have vision, location is everything, okay, when it comes to property. Okay. So the location is right. The location is just amazing. This is a very strategic location. As you know, it's very, very close to the Dangote refinery. So this is the future of Lagos. So anybody who manages to get a plot of land here now, you can be sure that in another 1 year, the price would have quadrupled.
So I mentioned that this estate will have an artificial lake within it.
Yes.
And looking at the house that we have, yes, we have a lake that goes like a T within the estate. Drain, the smart, the good road, treated water, central sewage system. All these are the features for all our smart estates.
Being a guest of GTEX Homes today, we've been to 2 locations and I can tell you they are not bluffing. They are very, very serious about what they do and they want to bring a change to the property industry in Nigeria.
GTEX Homes, building the future.
Real estate is property consisting of land and any permanent structure or improvement on the what? On the land, whether natural or man-made. Problem many of us have is we grow to a level and we don't have the required knowledge capacity for that level. And that's the reason why we fall back again.
This is the Abuja Real Estate Investment Masterclass. Discover the secrets of building a global real estate empire from the ground up and growing it into a multi-billion naira corporation across different countries. Learn the art of scaling up your brokerage business. Uncover the strategies to escalate your development ventures to new heights. Gain insights into making a mark in the global real estate arena. You do not want to miss this opportunity. This event is taking place 2nd and 3rd of February 2024 by 9 a.m. Watt, Abuja Continental Hotels, Wuse Abuja. Visit www.stephenakintayo.com Ream to register now.
Embark on an extraordinary journey at the proposed Jasper Estate Katy, where luxury meets legacy. Our esteemed guests witness the splendor of our estate, creating unforgettable moments. Seize your opportunity with easy investing. For non-U.S. entities, Step 1. Log in at www.gtexthomesusa.com. Step 2. click Invest Now. Step 3, fill out your KYC. Step 4, make a payment. Minimum investment is $10,000 USD for U.S. entity accredited investors. Step 1, log in at www.gtexthomesusa.com. Step 2, click Invest Now. Step 3, complete your KYC. Step 4, make a payment. Minimum investment is $50,000 USD. Got questions or ready to elevate your lifestyle? Contact us at +1 443 790 3925 or visit info at gtexthomesusa.com. Jasper Estate. Katy is a place where every detail reflects your journey to luxurious living.
I think it's time. Welcome everyone. By the way, thank you for joining. Our host for today is Temi. I don't know where Temi is. Okay. By the way, welcome, and it's good to have all of you here. And thank you for being part of today's very, very important meeting. I've always said over and over again that from my experience, if you don't take risk in life, nothing great ever happens, right? Great things come as a result of taking risk. And so I would like us to start today with testimonies, because we probably have a few. We know most of the people coming for today's show are people who already are familiar with the GTEx family. But a lot of people will watch this show after now, and they might be hearing about us for the first time. So what we're doing is to, again, have few people who have dealt with us give some context, give some testimony of their experience with us, right? So I'm trying to pull up some that I know. I just saw one of them, Mr. Ubong Joseph. He became our client when he was in Nigeria. He's now based in the US. And I remember how we used to, go, the land acquisition process. In those days, I was still very much personally involved in acquiring land. And he's seen some dramas with Monila issues that we go through. So, Mr. Ubong, please, I know they didn't tell you you're coming up, but if you can, please accept the invite and let's pull you up. Again, though, I'm told that Temi is hosting today's event. I've sent you an invite, Temi, to promote you to panelist. I'm yet to see that. I'm yet to also see Farouk. I don't know whether they want me to host this event alone. Okay. So I can see Farouk, I can see Rana. I don't know what's going on, but we'll start either way. I'm very conscious of time. I'm a very time conscious person. So we have Mr. Ubong Joseph. Finally, Mr. Ubong, how are you today? How is how's UK? You can put on your video, or you want to do audio alone? I don't know where you are.
Okay.
Are you there? Hello.
Hi, Dr. Stephen.
How are you doing, Mr. Ubong?
I'm great, and you? Sorry, I do you see this coming? So,
Apologies, by the way, I'm aware you did see it coming, but again, when you're doing, events like this and you're trying to raise funds for business,
yeah,
people need to know your track record, your antecedents. They want to listen to people who have done business with you in time past. And
yeah.
I think you go way back, I think 2012, I mean 2018,
Well, that
2017.
was, yeah, 2018, yeah.
Yeah, 2018, way back 2018. So at least 6 years is enough time to have dealt with people. So tell us, how did you get to know about the GTEx Holding family? And what made you to then invest and what has been your experience?
Okay, thank you, Dr. Stephen. Thank you, the entire team. Um, so, I got to know GTX in 2018. Um, then, prior to that time, I had already had this drive for investment in lands. I had other plots and via other companies before GTX. But I was actually in Ikeja in Lagos, GRA, and then I think I saw a flyer then, and one of your marketing staff, just sent me on a WhatsApp flyer, and that was the event that took place at I think is it John Street or so? There's a street in Jerry where you normally used to host your.
Isaac Jones,
I think John Jerry, sorry.
now
I
called
wasn't
now called Radisson.
well,
Radisson.
Jerry. So that was actually the first contact. Yeah, I think John Street, Radisson Blue. Yeah, I got in there and then um I got to hear from you firsthand about GText, and then I felt if if this is the owner talking like this, if this is the owner still having this kind of drive, then I feel like I should connect to GText. So I finished the session that day, and then I keyed into the Primrose offer then. Um, by coincidence, that um land acquisition took place not too long from that lecture you gave. So I remember going with you to Primrose with your madam then. You know, I said, how can founder and founder Mrs. be entering for the bottle like this? Okay, so let me also join. I went in there, and I think that day we took a bus. Joined. There was a bus plan, and then I joined, and then we got there. Very, very hectic journey. I got back home heavily fatigued physically, but mentally very, very, I mean, very, very enabled because my dad my dad actually drove me to land purchase, real estate land. So and I felt, yeah, these things with me, and then I knew the like you said risk. I knew the gain of taking pain for now to profit later. So I took that pain, got the gain. I mean, got into Primrose, and then not too long then I started seeing other expansions. And I think the Beryl came up, and then other ones I keyed into Beryl, got 2+ in Beryl, and paid for it on the spot then. And then I think I joined 2 other events, and we also had this trip we did to one hospital then in I can't remember, in January 2019. And so for me, I had other real estate experience before GTEX, but with GTEX I saw ownership that was not detached from reality, I saw ownership that was attached to creating value, not just selling land now. I mean, people sell land every year, but creating value. And then I saw the other aspect of human capital build you were doing with trainings and helping get new graduates on board with, you know? So I saw a company and a business that was growing, and I felt, yeah, this is where I would like to stay in the long term. And then that's been my short journey so far. I think I got so involved. You gave me an award then.
Yeah.
Is it Prodigy? But I think COVID came in and we didn't work that out before I traveled.
Yeah.
And then so maybe doctor at your own free time, with your grace, you would train me again to become. So
No, no
GTEC has
problem.
been a wonderful place, not just because um everything is perfect, but because I saw that drive for continuous improvement, and that got me even when Dr. Stephen then I think at the point offered and asked him, so can you come help us work on our process? And I felt, yeah, I mean, gladly I gave my time then, to help because I felt I'm looking at the long term, I mean, value. And if I put my money in this business, then I should support it to stand. I remember we joined hands with you then, and I think one other person, we tried building process to help launch um, launch the business to and I'm super happy. Uh, and I didn't waste any opportunity to learn from Dr. Steven via any workshops he was giving then. When I left paid employment and I was planning to leave the country, I joined. There was a Dubai event we also had in VI then. One guy came from, I think, from UAE then, and I still have those pictures and all of that. So I helped. I joined. I took the offer to support the process improvement plan then, and then as a and then I think you also gave me one non-executive director stuff. I don't know. I can't find the paper again. So all of that was just for me. It was a way of saying, okay, don't just buy land now. Put in your contribution to help the business. The business grows, you grow, you know, and that's been my philosophy, you know. But when I see value, I know value early enough, and that is the soul of making profit. See value in time, sacrifice at the moment, and then you reap the benefits as you grow. Thank you, sir. I hope I'm not taking too much time. Thank you for.
Thank you for thank you for the testimony. I want to really, really thank. I think the award we gave you was, I think, best customer of the year for that particular year. Because just like you said, you just didn't put your money into GTEx. You also were interested in the growth. You even, because I mean, you've had experience in oil and gas, working with big companies. And at that growing phase, you even offered and was part of improving the processes. And I'm sure you are glad to see how GTEx is now compared to that time. You know,
Yeah, very, very glad. Very glad.
the story is a mega business today.
Very, very glad. I'm glad, yes. And I hope to also um, join, I mean, expand into other of your business territories, like the US and the UK.
Yeah, you're in the UK where we just set up a board for the UK team. So
Okay.
since you're in the UK, we can add you to that team as well. You know,
Thank you.
thank you. And thank you for always being willing to share. Because again, what I've noticed about when Africans do business with you, most of us are not willing to share when things are good. We are, of course, ready to shout to the rooftop when things go bad, but not in your case. You're constantly talking about your experiences, constantly sharing with people. I've done business with these guys. They're credible. And it's people like you that help us to grow, really. And so thank you, thank you, thank you.
Thank you, Doctor.
In the course of the training, we have more investors also come share their stories. It's important. And like I said, why this is important is that there are a lot of other people that will watch this video. We intend to promote it beyond today, edit it and promote it big time. And for us, it's important to be able to have different people be able to share and people know that, okay, there are people who have done business with this company and who have had good experience. It's not a perfect company, but you know that there is intentionality to keep growing, to keep getting better, and to make sure that investors get value for their money. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to today's event. I'm not the host. I was only, you know, I was only acting on behalf of the host. So now that the host is here, I think I can allow them, you know, run the show. Thank you, everybody. Welcome once again.
Thank you.
Hello, everyone. So DSA is not the host, he's the host's apprentice. He's still learning work. So, but, you know, just pushing forward to go and, you know, to go and toughen his muscles a bit. So he's doing well. Please help me celebrate Dr. Stephen Akintayo for holding the fort while I was getting settled in. Thank you, everyone. It's good to see us here today. Welcome, everyone. So today we are going to be having very elevating conversations. And when I say elevating, I mean elevating to your mind, to your spirit, and of course, to your pockets, right? The info you will get here today is for you to build wealth, not just wealth, but generational wealth. Now, I always say any fool can make money, but you see, no fool can build wealth. Any fool can make money. I just buy and sell and you just make money, but no fool can build wealth. However, I want to recommend that as you take the time to watch this video, either live now or on a replay, take note of your action steps. Take note of your action steps. Don't just listen to the info. Oh, it sounds nice. Yeah, they're saying it. You also want to take note of the things you will do moving forward with the information you have learned. So with that said, allow me to do a quick intro of myself, just in case you've not had the good pleasure of meeting me. You've not had the good luck of meeting me before now. My name is Temi Ajibewa. I am a personal branding expert and business coach for coaches. I provide transformational solutions that help visionary leaders and organizations to discover, develop, brand, and monetize their purpose for great impact and wealth. All right, that is it. You can find me easily where I'm having fun on Instagram at Temi Ajibewa, or on Facebook as well, Temi Ajibewa, LinkedIn, everywhere else, still Temi Ajibewa. Now, those who know me and they love me, they call me the Electric Temi. Yes, because I bring in so much energy and passion to what I do. If you know me as Electric Temi, put in the electric emoji. There's one electric emoji in the chat. Put it there in the chat. Now, I'll bring up now our next speaker who would give a welcome speech. In the meantime, in the chat, I want you to drop where you are catching this live stream. Yeah, Kenny Oni, you got it. She gave me 7. Oh my goodness. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, you are in the spirit, girl. Like 7 electric for me. Thank you, Kenny. Yeah, so let me know where you're watching from. Let's see the city and the country. So just give us, I'm in Houston, Texas. So it's Houston, USA. That's my city and my country. So what city are you in? your city, and your country. Let's see how many countries we have here today. All right, so without further ado, allow me to bring up the Group CEO for GTEx Holding, Mr. Rana Ijaz, who would give the welcome speech. Welcome, Mr. Ijaz.
Thank you so much, Tammy. Wonderful, everyone. Well, I would like to welcome and Dr. Stephen is an energy magnet, as I always tell him. This is one of the primary reason I joined GTEx. Wonderful personality, supported by a very able and young, vibrant team. And you could see Mr. Farooq is one of our star CEO, heading different subsidiary. He has been primary force behind GTEx Homes, and he's still involved in the USKT project. Let me just give you a quick background about myself. I'm an investment banker by profession. I'm a US CPA, spent some time in US, Florida. Then most of the time spent in Dubai, more than 2 decades I'm based in there, but have been flying around the globe, worked in Calgary, Frankfurt. I'm a German resident too. Heavily involved in the real estate. I was a group CFO for a company who we did the Burj Al Arab. You know, maybe Tammy, you are aware, one of the 7-star hotel that was done on the land acquisition. Still, I think it is regarded one of the best. So I am heavily exposed to real estate. And one thing I can assure all our potential and valued clients, GTEx is a company. This is the primary reason I moved from Dubai and traveled to Nigeria to join this group. It's a company very unique in approach. We are a growing organization. We are building up our internal strengths, bringing in corporate structure, putting up our finances in order, looking at the institution funding as well, just to build the internal capacity to cash on the opportunities. From the real estate, as Dr. Stephen believes, and I firmly believe, is the only tool to create wealth. You cannot become rich if you don't invest in real estate. This is my personal experience. I was an employee for 20 years. I still work as an employee. Whatever I could create, I really can say I created some wealth, that was through real estate. Even if you are a salaried person or you are a businessman, you are a small SME owner, the only way to build a transgenerational wealth is to invest in the right opportunity in the real estate. I think GTEx has many offerings. We have so many exciting projects in Nigeria. You're all welcome to look into those. And particularly, I would like to mention the project in US. And I would like to address the diaspora in particular, be part of this exciting project. I think it will be too late. We will be one of the largest green and smart houses in the US. It's not a small feat by any means. So Dr. Stephen has taken this leap, landed in the US. I think he needs all this encouragement and support from the diaspora in particular to join hands and reap the benefits. It's not only, so we have excellent platform. We just filed, we have US Security Exchange filed fundraising platform, GWest Limited. There are different opportunities. I would say, come in guys, take the benefit and become part of this exciting opportunity. One thing I can assure, you invest with us in Nigeria or in the US, GTEx team is there to support you along the chain. We are not a company who takes in, we are not transactional in nature. We are here to build that relationship and guide the clients towards the forward journey. So I'm going to be part of this webinar for some time. So this is from me for this time, and Tammy, up to you. You take it from here.
Thank you so much for that welcome message. Am I back on Spotlight? Okay, yes, I'm back. Welcome. Thank you so much, Mr. Ijaz, for sharing with us what what your journey has been like and how happy you are to be here. We are also happy to be here. Please tell me your favorite Nigerian meal.
No, actually, jollof for rice. This is something I love to, and actually I miss them
Oh,
because
really?
originally I come from Pakistan, Lahore. So this
Yes,
is something we eat spicy food, and
I know.
Farouk is smiling. He knows, this
I
has been
know.
my
I know.
staple meal while I'm in Nigeria. Of course, I love
Okay.
the fish there as well.
Oh, now you're talking. This is the fish, the Lagos fish in particular, or the
Yeah,
or the fish from the
absolutely.
Niger Delta. Yes, yes.
And let me tell you, Tammy, Nigeria is a wonderful place. It is undiscovered. People do have a negative impression. And whenever I think hundreds of people in Dubai have changed impression about Nigeria
Oh, of
itself.
course, of course. Thanks
Yes,
to the narration that people
and
like
it's completely safe to live, to operate, to do buzzing business environment in Lagos, honestly.
Right, right. Thank you so much. Thank you for sharing that with
Thank
us.
Thank
So now I would bring up our next speaker, who is the CEO of GTEX Homes, the very cerebral, hardworking mind behind the GTEX Homes, Mr. Farouk Usman.
Thank you so much. Good day, everyone. Good evening for those in Nigeria, in the UK. Good morning for those in Canada like you. How you all doing? So we're fantastic. Well, welcome to this wonderful webinar. Mr. Rana, we have a Nigerian name for you. Mr. Ekena gave you Emeka.
I think my dear friend Kena should be on the call somewhere. Actually, there was a debate. I should be Yoruba or some other tribe, but he pulled me and he gave me Emeka.
I agree with that. Yes, you look Emeka. Yes, yes.
And we saw the native for him, but that's great. That's great.
And the red cap.
And I'm happy to have that actually. And next time I'm going to Nigeria, I'm going to wear my traditional dress.
Yes, good. All right then.
Fantastic, fantastic. So that's what we do basically in GTEX Holdings. We are quite a diverse number of group. We understand that we're a global company, so it's important to have global representation by us all over the world. We have staff in Dubai, we have in Nigeria, we have in the UK, we have in the US, we have Pakistanis, we have people all over the world working for us. And this diverse group of individuals have brought in their different skills that has raised us to where we are today. So GTEX Holdings is a company that started over 15 years ago by Dr. Stephen Akintayo. I will transform from a digital marketing company, actually bought SMS, to a real estate company. We're building a global conglomerate of businesses all over the world. I'm proud to be the CEO of GTEX Homes, and I'm quite excited with this project that we have over here. We started a project from Nigeria, started from one estate, and now we have over 30 estates in the whole of Nigeria. We started a Dubai office about 36 months ago, and we've sold over $10 million in different words of real estate to clients all over the world. And this is a business we've been building by our customers, because we know we have loyal customers that have trusted us or giving us their investment to build their portfolio. For GTEX Homes, one thing we are really known about, what actually sets us apart, is not only our innovative spirit by Green and Smart Homes, but the fact that we always identify opportunities in new real estate markets. A lot of our clients have made money from real estate from our land banking scheme, whereby we buy properties that are appreciating in value, and in a very short period of time, 3 to 5 years, they make over 300 to 500% return on investment. And this model has sustained us as a business to grow our own real estate portfolio, our real estate income, be able to buy properties for as low as $4,000, and now some of them are selling for as high as $35,000, $40,000. And this is the model that we built over the years that sustained us as a company. And us expanding to different parts of the world, we are not going to abandon that model. Right? Dr. Stephen will say, you never change a winning formula. And that winning formula is what has brought us over to the US. And when we are talking about this, we're not telling you to come and invest in a property. We're telling you to come and invest in a property we've already invested in. Because before we can bring it into a business, we have to believe in that business, and we are sure we're going to make profit in this business. So we're here to share profits. So everyone that is here today to partner with us, you are here to share profits. If you believe you want to share profits, just type, I'm here to share profits. I'm here to share profits. I'm here to share profits.
I'm here to share profits. How
I'm here
much
to
is
share
money? Let's share it.
Premium or nothing, right? We had a CEO retreat last month, and we had Dr. Cosmos Maduka. We had a justice in our midst. We had lots of wonderful speakers, and what we've actually planned this year is no limit pure profit, right? And we're here to introduce our GTEx Homes property in the US. Just to, Mr. Ezekiel, you're here to share profit. Fantastic. Mr. Chukwuma, you're here to share profit. Of course, profit sharing is what we're here for. So I have to introduce to you an opportunity we have spotted in the US, just like we've done in Nigeria. We started from Ikorodu, Ibejuleki, Epe, Abuja, Asaba, Ibadan, Abeokuta, in Dubai, different places in Dubai. We have over 200 happy clients that are getting rental incomes on a daily basis, right? Also in the US, different projects we've partnered with, and now we identified a new project that can turn your return on investment from 0 to 100 in a short period of time. And that's what we're here to discuss today. So if someone's asked me, what is GTEx Holdings? GTEx Holdings is a company that helps customers and individuals build, manage, and multiply their real estate investments all over the world. And that's why we're here today. That's why we're here. So I'm here with you. Dr. Steven is here with you. Mr. Rana is here with you. The electric came is here to shock us.
Into profit.
If you are not keen in,
shock
if
you
are not keen in today,
into profit sharing.
If you are not getting profit, the opposite of profit is what? Let's not even go there. So don't only look at what you are going to gain, look at what you are going to miss out, right? Because those that have invested in real estate yesterday are the biggest winners. The next winners are those that invest today. So I want you to buckle up, listen hard, watch hard, and spot the opportunities that can transform your investment from a 0 to 100. Happy profit sharing, everybody. Let's go.
That was an amazing one there. Thank you so much, Mr. Farouk. That is so amazing. So he said the opposite of profit is what? It is loss. Yes, let's say it. It is loss. And he said the best winners are those who invested yesterday. The next winners are those who would invest today. How many of you here are primed to invest so you can share profits? Now, when we say profit sharing, you don't share profits where you haven't invested. I hope you know that. You don't just start reaping where you have not sown. So there is a need for you to invest, to be able to share in the profit, to be able to harvest in the returns. And there is always a cost for inaction. Put it in the chat. There's always a cost for inaction. When you study the eighth wonder of the world, that is the compound interest phenomenon, you will understand how 6 months, how 1 year, 2 years can make a huge difference in the lifespan of every investment. You will be shocked to see that waiting 1 year to make an investment can cost you almost double of it, especially when you live in a volatile economy like we have in Africa, specifically in Nigeria. Less than 30 days ago, Naira was going for how much? I think official rates that I know I was even charging was about 1,000 Naira to $1. Let's say about 1.2. Who can tell me how much it is this morning? Now, this is an opportunity for you to lock down your investment in one of the most stable currencies in the world. Lock down your investment in one of the most stable currencies in the world, and that is dollars. So if you want to get tangible results and you don't want to miss out on the potential profits, you have to learn to invest today so you don't cry tomorrow, because there is always a cost for inaction. Every moment you delay, every second you wait, you are literally losing out. On Monday, today is Thursday. On Monday, I asked the guy who sells $9. I said, sir, I want to buy. He said, oh, it's 1,303. I'm like, calm down now. Let me pay 1,300. He said, no, that he can't, that what 303 is the minimum you tell me. This morning, he said 1,503. That's $200 extra in 4 days. It's crazy. So I knew, tell me, don't even talk about money in Naira anymore. Think of how you can spend Naira in Naira and then earn more money in dollars, so that you don't have to be doing that, all that stuff. Now, I've said all of that to tell you to pay attention for the next 30 to 40 minutes, as we have today Dr. Akintayo, who would come and share with us while we are here and how you can lock down your spot, how you can lock in your space in this investment so that you can share profit. How many of you are ready for this? Type ready, ready, ready in the chat. Just put ready, ready, ready in the chat, while you will walk us through the investment opportunity for you to share profits. Again, you can't have the harvest if you haven't made the sowing. If you haven't sown, you can't reap. So how many of you here are ready to sow so you can reap? Type ready, ready, ready in the chats. Keep it coming, guys. And so allow me to welcome and bring back on stage our group president, founder, GTEX Global, Dr. Stephen Akintayo. Yay.
Dr. Stephen Akintayo is Africa's most influential investment coach. He is a member of the Forbes. Dr. Stephen Akintayo is Africa's most influential investment coach. He is a member of the Forbes Business Council and a recipient of several prestigious awards, including the Forbes Best of Africa, Leading Investment Coach and Real Estate Mogul by Forbes Best of Africa Award. He is the chairman of GTEX Holdings and the founder of Stephen Akintayo Foundation. GTEX Holdings is the mother company of 11 subsidiaries with a highly innovative and young workforce. These subsidiaries include GTEX Homes, GTEX Land, Stephen Akintayo Foundation, GVest, GTEX Farms, GTEX and Associates, GTEX Academy, GTEX Soft, GTEX Hub. GTEX Holdings has several branches in Nigeria, which include Lagos State, Ibadan, Abeokuta, Asaba, Abuja, and Port Harcourt. Other offices are in Dubai, the UK, and the US, and the company plans to extend operations to other African countries like Ghana, Rwanda, and Uganda. Dr. Akintayo Real Estate Firm has a plan to build 25,000 green and smart homes with golf courses, polo clubs, mall, hotel, hospitals, schools, and universities across Africa by the year 2035, and control another set of 25,000 properties outside of Africa, with a total real estate asset worth $40 billion by the year 2035. Dr. Stephen Akintayo is also the host of the Global Property Brokers Conference, the largest brokers conference in Africa. Now renamed the Global Wealth Festival, several renowned speakers like Grant Cardone, Ryan Serhant, Dr. John Maxwell, and others have been brought on the platform. Dr. Akintayo has hosted some of the world's most renowned speakers on his platforms like Robert Kiyosaki, Brian Tracy, Les Brown, Dan Locke, Toby and Tomi Arayomi, Toby Adegboyega, and several others. He is the host of the Investment Chat in a Rolls-Royce, which teaches people about different investment opportunities around the globe. Learning Luxury Show, a show that educates on the benefits of owning luxury and monetizing it, and Big Talk Show, aimed at enlightening youths and the general public on election-related issues, in order to build the new Nigeria. He is also the host of the Billionaire Habits podcast, Burj Khalifa series in Dubai. You can watch them on the Billionaire Habits podcast. Dr. Stephen is also the author of 42 books. His latest are The Billionaire Habits for Pastors, Billionaire Habits for Entrepreneurs, and Becoming a Billionaire Land Banker. All his books can be found in Dr. Stephen's books. To book him for speaking engagements, email eg.stephen@kinteo.com and contact the number on your screen for more inquiries.
Come on, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, type, I am happy to be here. If you are indeed happy to be here, I want to thank every one of you for coming for this history-making day. Okay, and this is a history-making day, and I can assure you, a few years from now, you will look back and you will remember it's an history-making day. I did the video that I did to advertise about this event was talking about the power of taking risk. I've often shared that if you don't like what is in your bank account, then you need to increase your risk level. 9 years ago, it would be in October 2024, we got this particular set of land, and it was water, it was swampy. I took some people there, and they said to me, honestly, sincerity, out of love and care for me, this is risky. We're not going to advise you to do this. Well, 9 years later, that one estate has turned to over 20 plus. And that same estate became the seed that helped us to expand to Dubai and now what we're trying to do in the US. Risk is the ultimate mother of wealth. Without taking risk, there's no wealth to be made. And like Mr. Farouk said, this is an opportunity for profit sharing. I brought up earlier, and I'm hoping, by the way, please, if the admin can pull up Mr. Sonny, because he's the chairman of the fundraising committee, but I also want to interview him about his own experience as well with GText, right? Because his experience is very similar to that of the first speaker, which is Mr. Ubong, who became a client and at some point joined to also help structure our businesses, help the business grow better. And he's now in the UK. He looks back at what he did when he was in Nigeria with us in GText. Not only is his investments doing well, is that company has gone bigger and bigger today. Mr. Sonny is also in that category where he's an investor, but he's joining forces to say, hey, let's start calling people. Let's see how we can raise funds. Let's make this thing better. And we will probably have more people hopefully willing to share their story with GText, who have invested and have had a great experience with us. We're not perfect, and I keep saying that. But, you know, in the environment we've worked, with the circumstances we've had, we're proud of who we are and what we've done. And I want to use that to then welcome you to a new treasure in Katy, USA. Temi Asa, I should call it Katy. So again, I'm learning to use the English and the Oyimbos that people are comfortable with, right? So welcome to this new treasure. But let me give you a few background about us, right? Our primary objective is to build innovative green and smart homes that encourage a lifestyle of wellness and luxury through the provision of facilities, infrastructure designed for your comfort and overall well-being. Our properties span from across global sphere, from Nigeria to Dubai to UK to US, among others. Our organization also hosts a number of subsidiaries that provides affiliates and investment opportunity on a global scale. So the question is, what is our vision? Our vision is to be the largest green and smart home developer in the world. Our mission is to build the largest green and smart home in the world using innovation and technology. What is our goal? By the year 2025, we want to build 25,000 green and smart homes. We're also hoping to control another set of 25,000 homes who are not necessarily green, but are part of our portfolio. Okay? Now, what is our core value? Integrity, excellence, innovation, and energy. Those who've done business with us will tell you that I've always prioritized integrity. And integrity does not mean that if you say A, it will always be A, because you're not God. There will always be situations beyond your control. That's why if you do business, you know what I'm talking about. But integrity is to communicate challenges. Is to be able to make your yes, yes, and your no, no. However, if for any reason beyond your control, your yes cannot be yes, and your no cannot be no, communicate that effectively. For us, that's integrity. We uphold excellence. We uphold innovation, and we are very energetic. We're big on energy. And these are part of the reasons why all these faces have put their face, their credibility behind the organization called GTEx, right? And many of them have had to do videos, have had to do publicity, have had to do campaigns, you know, to tell the world we love this brand, we believe in this brand, we stand for this brand, and it's because they know what we stand for, okay? Why green? Okay, green building have 9% greater asset value. What this means is that when you build a property, and it's a green building, in other words, green means renewable energy, of course, also being conscious of climate change and all that. The asset is bigger, okay? The capital appreciation is bigger because it's a green building. Now, Katy, Texas. Some people say Katy is not Houston. Either way, they call it the Greater Houston, right? So Katy, USA, Katy, Texas. We're under contract for a 40-acre property in Katy, and these are the drone footage as you're seeing. Now, why Texas? Okay, you probably say why Texas? Texas is a state in the South Central region of the United States at 268,596 square miles and with more than 30 million residents in 2023. It is the second largest U.S. state, both in area and population. Some of you know that Texas is only one state shy of the size of Nigeria. If you know, type I know. If you don't know, type I don't know. How many of you know that Texas is one state shy the size of Nigeria? If you know, type yes, I know. If you don't know, type I don't know. That's how big Texas is. And what's unique about Texas, a lot of people are beginning to move to Texas because the tax is very nice. Elon Musk moved to Texas, right? Several big corporations are moving to Texas. The growth is heavy. So you know that when you start building houses there, there are a lot of companies, there are a lot of people moving in. Now, why is Houston unique? Houston is almost like the capital of oil when it comes to USA. All your big corporations, Shell, Chevron, ExxonMobil, all of them are have their massive headquarters in Houston, right? So you have oil money in Houston. Are we learning, guys? If you're learning, type of learning. And why are we taking you through this journey? So you understand that we're making decisions that have been well thought through. We've done a lot of analysis around this investment we're asking you to come and do. We're sure we'll make profit, and we want to share that profit with you. So 5 advantages of living in Katy. Number 1, proximity to job opportunity. Katy offers a quick 30 minutes commute from downtown Houston. Sometimes it gets to 45 minutes during busy time. Provide access to driving job market without the high housing price of Houston. With Fortune 500 companies being drawn to Katy, residents benefit from the growing job market. Number 2 reason why Katy, top-rated schools. Now, Katy has the highest school district in the whole of Texas, finest public and private and charter schools, including National Blue Rainbow School, Memorial Parkway Elementary, ensuring a high-quality education. Number 5, why Katy? Year-round mild climate. Okay, embrace Katy's unique climate, no extreme cold or snow, but be ready for summer up to 92 degree Fahrenheit. Prepare for warm from May to September. Number 4, why Katy? Affordable living. Okay, despite assumptions, Katy living costs are only 4% above the national average, with a minimum home price below $370,000, striking a balance between quality living and affordable living. Again, why Katy? Number 5, family-friendly entertainment. Enjoy family fun at Typhoon, Texas, a thrilling water park, and downtown Katy Market Day, a monthly community event offering delight of entertainment. Okay, so how many of you are excited about Katy? Just type Katy, 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 come on. If you're excited about Katy, just type Katy, Katy, Katy.
Embark on an extraordinary journey at the proposed Jasper Estate Katy, where luxury meets legacy. Our esteemed guests witness the splendor of our estate, creating unforgettable moments. Seize your opportunity with easy investing. For non-U.S. entities, Step 1, log in at www.gtexthomesusa.com. Step 2, click Invest Now. Step 3, fill out your KYC. Step 4, make a payment. Minimum investment is $10,000 USD for U.S. entity accredited investors. Step 1, log in at www.gtexthomesusa.com. Step 2, click Invest Now. Step 3, complete your KYC. Step 4, make a payment. Minimum investment is $50,000 USD. Got questions or ready to elevate your lifestyle? Contact us at +1 443 790 3925 or visit info@gtexthomesusa.com. Jasper Estate. Katy is a place where every detail reflects your journey to luxurious living.
Okay, so that's a video about the proposed Katy Estate. We've shown you some 3D design, and it's also went into showing you more details about our debt syndication investment opportunity and how you can go about it. Today, we will be giving you an opportunity to invest in this project. And not only that, we're giving an additional 2 to 4% additional return on investment for everyone who will invest while we are on this webinar. As you know, you will be the first set of investors in this project. Since we started the marketing, we haven't taken any single investment. We've taken a lot of investors, potential investors, and well-wishers there. We had Bishop David Abioye, who was with us a few weeks ago, Chidele Momodu, Pastor Shola Jordan, based in Houston. We had Pastor Amos Fenwa, and different great people who have followed us and been with us at different projects that we were doing, who have toured our property and listened to us about what we're trying to do with the project. However, today is the first. People have been saying, I want to invest. We say, well, we want to take our time to explain it to you so you know what you're getting into and you can hear. And then this video also will be shared all across, and people know what is this all about. And hopefully, once I'm done, we'll take questions and you have opportunity to also immediately, while we're on this call, put in your money. And I want to even know who is the #1 investor today. And you say, why do I want to know? Because just like Mr. Ubong, our relationship goes beyond him being a customer. Just like, Mr. Sonny as well, and several other investors, because there are certain investors who risk everything to believe in you. I've always said it to those who work in GTEx. I said, we must always go extra mile for our investors, not even whether they appreciate it or not, because for them to have invested, they trust us. It was a risk they were taking, okay? And we must let them know that we appreciate that risk and we're doing everything day and night not to let them down. Is this making sense? If it makes sense, just type this makes sense, this makes sense. So these are pictures from 2 weeks or 3 weeks ago while we're there. So what are area view of this particular property? These are just various projects around it. So you can see it's a loaded, in terms of vision and projects around this area. So the question is, let's look at the project overview, right? Jasper Carey is one of GTEx Homes' luxurious green and smart home, and is first of its kind in America, and is projected to be the largest green and smart home in America when completed, with over 400 housing units. The project is to build a vibrant residential and commercial property that promote family value, create investment opportunity for diverse group of investors or company. Our goal is to build between 400 to 500 residential, and then to do commercial units in this vibrant community within 10 years from now. It's a long-term project. So who are our market? Who are those who are looking to invest? Now, we're hoping that we're going to be having, of course, 40-acre in Houston. In terms of, at the moment, we have a project we're promoting in Georgia, 20 units in Georgia. In Nigeria, these are a project we've done. We have over 30 estates, over 8 million square feet of land acquired, over 800 satisfied clients. In Europe, our presence goes into brokerage, helping different people, buy properties in the UK through auction and through developers that we've partnered with. In Asia, Dubai and the likes, over 200 units that we not only help customers to acquire, but we also help customers to manage, and they're able to get their returns, rental income sent to them anywhere in the world. Over 95% of our clients in Dubai and Middle East Asia do not live there. And they were able to trust us to invest millions and millions of dollars, with us. And till tomorrow, we manage our property for them, we represent them, and they're able to get good returns on investment. So land acquired in Nigeria by location, Lagos has, I think, the highest percentage with over 10 estates in Lagos already. Asaba has 1, Abuja has 4. We just had a meeting to add the 5th one in Abuja. Ogun State has 4, Port Harcourt 1, Oyo State has 2, and more coming. Okay, so previous project that we are partner with other investors in the US, and we are currently selling it now, is a 20 unit of 3-bedroom townhouse located in Valdosta, Georgia, USA. It's a partnership, and we have 20 of it available for sale. We are still, selling. If you have anyone interested, it's $250,000. If you're ready to do cash purchase, we're willing to give them discounts, and there is incentives if you introduce anybody to buy, up to 5% as well, on that particular property. We also have in Alabama, these are some units available in Alabama that you can invest in as well. These ones are a lot cheaper. You have 139,000, you have 120,000, 150,000. So you have various price range for the Alabama, property, and then different locations in Alabama. Okay, and you can reach out to us. You can see different units that you can buy in Alabama. Does this make sense, ladies and gentlemen? If it makes sense, makes sense. Come on, talk to me, guys. Does it make sense? Okay, now, so I've said all of that so you know that we're not new to this business, just that this is building from scratch. Like those ones that you saw were property you fix and flip, as we call them in America. You buy, you renovate, and then you try to sell them. Of course, you start getting rental income while you're waiting for who will buy it, right? So, but this is building from scratch. And what we've decided to do is to create an artificial lake. And we're going to be having 5-bedroom at a single family home, 6-bedroom, 4-bedroom, and then we're having apartments as well. We're having 3-bedroom townhouse, and then we're having I think up to 8-story, 6 to 8-story town apartments there. So this is the proposed plat division for the property. And then the question is, how can I be part of this project? Can everybody type, how can I be part of this project? Come on. Okay, because I'm about getting to that conversation. How can you be part of this project? Okay, so but let's look at the project, in terms of timeline. So acquisition, pre-project launch, and then permit approval, mortgage, is a timeline of 6 months. So we are in that range of permits and all of that. We have building and launch and groundbreaking. We have delivery of individual units because we're starting with the single family home. Hopefully before the end of the year, we will come back again to launch the housing where you can now start paying for each housing unit. People have asked me, Stephen, how much can we buy the house? Now, for integrity's sake, because we have not gotten the building permits, we do not want to start selling houses yet. We want to get the building permit before we start selling houses. And why? We don't want a situation where we tell you this is the way we'll build the house. And then later the city changed the design. And then it looks as if we've been untruthful. And you see people say, but that wasn't what you told me. So we said we're pausing the conversation around buying the individual house. But good news is that you can invest in the debt syndication. And I'm going to start telling you more about that soon. And in that debt syndication, you will be able to convert it to your down payment for the house as soon as you get the building approval, right? So I'll give you an example. Let's say you decide to, an average of the property will be ranging from $350,000 to $400,000, $500,000. So let's say you invest $200,000 in this debt syndication. And 6 months from now, we're able to we're able to announce the housing project. And all you've always wanted to do is to buy the house, not to do investment. Guess what will happen? We are willing to then move that 200,000 you've paid. We're willing to calculate the 6 months return on investment and then make it your deposit for the house that you are going to buy. If this makes sense, just type it makes sense. So not only are you now having that capital, is also the fact that you then also have returns. Well, guess also another benefit why this is important. We don't know where this dollar naira thing is going. Who knows what I'm talking about? We really don't know, right? It could hit 2,000. It could hit 2,500. It could hit 3,000. So you being able to have at least put this thing already, is already in dollar denomination, is already even accruing returns for you, right? It's not 6 months later, and then maybe it is 2,000 to $1. You are not struggling to even raise the money to convert. You know what I'm talking. In fact, right now I'm saying to myself, we should have done this webinar a month ago, because a lot of people now who probably don't have dollar yet will really, really struggle to kind of go and change it at this very, very high rate. So this is an opportunity to have investment in USD, and you know how powerful that is. Even if there's no returns, just that your investment is in USD is powerful. So delivery of projects, the entire estate is going to be completed in the next 7 to 10 years, including the commercial, including the golf range that we're putting there, and everything we're putting there. So other sources of revenue for this estate is that we're putting a golf range where even those outside the estate will be able to come in and be able to play, and that becomes a source of revenue for us in that estate. But in-house residents will even get discounts. Some of them will have maybe like 6 months free access to the golf course, free membership, and all of those stuff. So you have that amazing opportunity. And that alone should help us generate $100 million in the next 5 years. Come on, if this is interesting, that it's interesting, right? So we should be able to achieve that from just that alone in terms of revenue, because it's a source of cash flow. Not only will there be a golf range, there are also kids playing area, games for kids. So it just will generate a lot of cash flow. And there's nothing in the entire axis of Kerry. I think this would be the first of its type, the type of driving range we're trying to put there. So you have people coming from all over to be part of that. Now, how do you invest? Are you ready to invest? Let me even ask, first of all, let me just pause my screen. I want to ask, how many of you think that this is a good thing to invest in? Come on. I want to just get a feeler. How many of you think that this is a good thing to invest in? Okay. How many of you think this is worth investing in? Based on what you've heard so far, how many of you think this is something that is worth investing in? Okay. You know, I've had some people, thank you everyone. I've had people say to me, Dr. Steven, but how do you intend to make money, right? What's the guarantee that if we put in our money, that the company will make enough money to pay us back? Now, I want to say this. Typically, when you buy a house in America, let's say it's an apartment, and Grant Cardone does this, and I've learned this from him. By the way, I just even graduated from Harvard University, 2-year real estate course, where I specialize in understanding real estate in the US. Okay, I'll probably show you my certificate very soon. Okay, but thank you, Anthony, says congratulations, thank you. But one of the things, let's look at that model, right? This is a model where you're buying a house that is the average of 20 to 30 years old house. And then that house has 80% occupancy. This is the model Grant Cardone uses. And then the house has 80% occupancy. And you buy it, and then you try to manage it, and you are giving people distribution from the rent the tenants are paying. You get a very good manager to manage the property. How many of you are aware that Grant Cardone in those investments is able to make 100% return on investment in 10 years? How many of you know? And usually he exits in 10 years. Some he delays beyond 10 years. But how many of you know this? That the capital, and we're not talking rental income, that most of those property, Grant Cardone is able to generate 100% capital appreciation. If you know, type I know. If you don't know, just type I don't know, right? And I'm just using Grant Cardone's model as an example. There are several other people who do those model. You buy a house now, you know, you continue to collect the rent for 10 years. Usually in 10 years, the money the value has doubled. In other words, you bought that property for, let's say, $300,000. In 10 years, it's selling for $600,000, right? In 10 years. So typically, that's what happens. However, when you then do a brand new house, this is the advantage now. A brand new house, in other words, you're building from scratch. Typically, between 2 to 3 years, you can have, 100% capital appreciation. In fact, we were doing meeting yesterday. Part of what will even generate income is you can provide facility, basic facility, water, basic facility, sewage, all of that for everybody in that community. And that alone becomes another source of income when you're doing real estate development in America. There are tax benefits. We will still be able to walk up to the city and say, hey, we need some tax benefit because we're bringing money. By the way, how many of you know that we've not even started construction? I got a congressional recognition in Houston. How many of you are aware by, Dr. Shirley Jackson, who has been in the U.S. Congress since the time of Abacha. right? And she's worked with a lot of Nigerians. And we've not even started construction. So watch out what this is going to be. So what am I saying? We are projecting to put in about $150 million to complete the project in the next 7 years. We are glad to inform you that we've gotten a finance company that is getting us finance of 70%. Are you happy to know that? So in other words, $105 million, okay, we're already getting companies that will give that to us. If you're happy, type I'm happy about that. Okay, we now will need to raise the remaining $45 million, right, which is our own 30% for the project. And of course, part of the strategy to raise that is part of what we're saying. But here's the good news. By the time we're done completing this project, in 2 to 3 years, the valuation will not be less than 300 million from all the analysis I've done, and even from what I learned in Harvard University. And what is beautiful about America is that we will be able to withdraw the $150 million that is the capital appreciation, cash, and put it into other projects. In other words, we literally can build a portfolio worth $4 billion, $5 billion in the next 5 to 10 years in America. And that has a big time implication for investors, because it means we will be able to pay you your capital back. We're going to give you return on investment. Come on, are you excited about this? So you see why Farouk said this meeting is a profit sharing meeting. It's for us to come together and say, how do I stick my neck into this? So that when the profit starts, me too, I'm collecting. It's not I would just say, I know many people when we started 9 years ago, they were just looking at me. Let's watch first. This guy, we don't know. He'll soon crash. You know, we know all of them. That's how they start. Well, it's 9 years now. They're still waiting for when we crash. But you know the funny thing? They are the ones that have crashed in terms of not getting good returns on investment. They are the ones that have lost out, where others who didn't even know us took a risk and invested. Meanwhile, people who even know you were scared and refused to invest. And years later, we're talking about change of story for a lot of those who took the risk. So how many of you are going to take risk on this? Because this is a risk and you need to know that. If you're taking risk on this type, I'm taking risk on this. Come on. So, question, how do you invest? We have 2 types of investors. We have US accredited investors who want to invest via our US Security Exchange file fund. So to avoid situation,
I think doctor was just out. Or can you hear him? No.
I think the devil is a liar here. Let everybody type the devil is a liar.
That's when he was about to tell you how you can invest. How you can share profits. It will not happen. Say it again, that we are sharing profits. Either the devil or his grandfather likes it. We are sharing profits. Either they like it or not, we are sharing profits. Okay, so Stanley says, I'm taking risk in this. I am projecting this to my subconscious mind. Okay, awesome. You didn't know he has a grandfather. He has a grandfather. We are sharing profits, absolutely. So let's be very, very plain here, right? And DSA will say, men are in sizes. Do your size per time, you know. Men are in the times are in phases, men are in sizes. Do your size. How many of you are really, really ready to plug into this? Like, you are ready to lock down your slots. I mean, within today and tomorrow. You are like, this is what I've been praying for. And so I'm ready to plug in. type in the chat and plugging in. Today, tomorrow. And this is not faith. This is today. So that means the money is in your account already. It's not as if you say, I'm projecting to, Okay, I think this is back. I can see him.
Devil is a liar.
And his grandfather. They are liars. Okay.
We have chased the devil, only water.
You're about to share how they can plug in, and then he went off. What kind of nonsense is that? Welcome back, sir.
Thank you. I mean, when we were about mentioning how to plug in, and that was the exact time you went off. So, but that's the liar. Okay, welcome back, everyone. Thank you. So, you can invest what we did, and I think for me it was important to do that. Was we didn't need to do it, but we just decided to do it as an extra layer. Was to register and file a fund in the US and file it with the Security Exchange Commission in America, so that the government is aware that GTEx is raising funds. And the fund we have done is an unlimited, we have the right to raise unlimited amount of money for any real estate project we're doing. And we did that to avoid situation where some people will come up later and say, hey, they're raising money, did they even have the backing? Are they even supposed to do that and all of that? So we had to file with the SEC to be sure, that we're complying. And at least it means for you, the comfort is that it means the American government is watching what we are doing with your money. Okay? Is aware of these funds, is aware of what's going on, and they are watching. So you can invest through that entity. However, the regulation says you must be an accredited investor. Now, what does it mean to be an accredited investor? It means that you've gotten a document from your accountant saying that you are an accredited investor. In other words, you have assets worth, I think, $250,000 or so. Okay. Another option, there are websites you can go, and I think Farouk puts the link of that website in the KYC. You can click on that website and fill in certain information. I think you'll pay a token less than $20 or so, and then they can give you a certificate of being an accredited investor. What this means is that we cannot accept you, even if you've transferred the money, we will not yet accept you until you show us evidence that you are a US accredited investor. However, because we know a lot of our investors are not even US, and some even who are in US may not want to invest through being a US citizen or anything. So we have the non-US investment platform, which is our digital cooperative, right? We set up a digital cooperative 3 years ago, and you probably will hear testimony from those people. We have over 200 investors who have paid out excess of 500. Am I correct? Ikena, if you're here, I just want to be sure the record is correct. We have distributed over 500 million naira to investors. If I'm correct, please correct me. I want the accurate figure. 250 million, 500 million, which is it? Okay, if Ikena is here, can you just confirm? So we have this pool of over 200 investors, and in fact, we do everything to pay them when their money is due, even before we pay salary, right? We prioritize them because, they risk it, they give us their money. And even with the tough economy of Nigeria, we have done everything to always pay, right? Everything in our power to always pay. And we've not defaulted once, okay? Typically, of course, the distribution period is, I think it's usually the first Friday or the second Friday of the month after it is due. So if you're going through this channel, you can do it from anywhere in the world. Even if you're in the US, you can go through this channel. With this channel, you don't need to prove to us that you're an accredited investor or not. If you're going through this channel, you can invest as low as $10,000. You can do 20,000, you can do 50,000, you can do 100,000, you can even do 1 million. And you can invest in dollars and get returns in dollars. You can invest in Naira and get returns in Naira. But for the US accredited investor, the minimum you can do is 50,000 and it's only in USD. You can't do Naira, right? And you get your returns also in USD. Also, you need to know that if you're investing through the US entity, your returns will be coming annually, but you cannot withdraw it until the third month, when on the third year, when most of the houses will have been sold and we have liquid to pay you. Now, this is just so that we're in compliance with regulators, right? And, because these things are heavily regulated, we could be asked, how come you are giving people returns when you have not started selling the house? What's going on here? However, you will be able to withdraw your returns. It will be accruing every year, but from the third year, you can withdraw the returns. And that's why we said, for some of you whose goal is to buy house in the first place, you can plug into the investment. And once we start selling the house, you just convert it to the housing. Okay? Is this making sense, guys? If it makes sense, type it makes sense, it makes sense, it makes sense. Talk to me, guys. Okay? Type it makes sense, I get it, it makes sense, it makes sense. Now, for the housing is not yet available. We want to start pushing that, or hopefully, by August, we'll have sorted approval issues and then we will start selling the houses. Again, if it makes sense, type it makes sense. If you have questions, just be writing them down and we will answer your questions soon. Please note that the tenure of this investment is 5 to 10 years, meaning you will be getting your returns every year. Okay. However, you can only withdraw it from the third year if you're investing through the US entity. Good news. If you're investing through the digital cooperative, because that is not under US, right? You will be getting your returns every year. The Nigerian business will be paying you that back. I hope this makes sense. Okay, so the digital cooperative in Nigeria will be paying you every year your returns. However, the capital will be kept for 5 or 10 years because we want to be able to use it to do business. How many of you have been scammed trying to do investment before, particularly in Africa? Just type me, meaning you put your money into an investment and then they didn't give you anything back. Now, don't lie if you didn't have such experience. Now, most people are victim of this, right? Is because they actually went into a Ponzi scheme without realizing it. So how do you know a Ponzi scheme? Somebody tells you he's using your money for real estate, but yet he will be giving you returns every month. The question is the maturity of real estate every month? You see the point now. So where is he getting the money to be paying you? I hope we're learning. If we're learning type, I'm learning. Right? So many of us were scammed because we didn't even think it through. This is a project that we need time for it to start bringing money. So if these people are giving me returns, it must have been that they are not using the money to do anything. They're just using the new people's money to pay the old people. And that's what you see often. But even in real estate, when I meet customers who come to our company and say, I bought a land from you people, I want my money back. What I always tell them is that if we have your money to give you immediately, something must be wrong, right? Because the reality is that we're supposed to have used that money, right, to buy more land, to develop the land, to do something. So if we're keeping the money waiting for you to come and collect it, you should even bother. And sometimes I wonder whether people really think and analyze this, right? People they say, no, you people are scammers. I say, I want my money back. You can't give me with all the mouth you people are making. Yeah, when they say people are billionaires, they don't keep billions in their account. They put the billions in buying land, in buying houses. It's been invested. What they are saying is that if we are to sell their assets, they are worth billions. Are we learning, guys?
Yes.
Because many have fallen prey of things that they should naturally know. You even be wondering when they are not telling you the story, they scam me. These are people like, but you should know these things. Because it's common sense to even do the analysis and be able to say, hey, this is how this thing is supposed to have gone. Okay? So Julius said, thank you for the education. You're welcome, Julius. Right? You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. Everybody thanking me for their education. You're all welcome. So, do we now know how to invest? The step one, like we said, if you is visit www.gtechsomsusa.com. Step two, for non-US entity, in other words, you're not trying to invest through the US filed entity, you just click on invest, fill the form, and then you wire the money to the accounts available. However, if you're investing through the US entity, same process, click on invest, fill the form, and part of what you're uploading in the form is your evidence of being an accredited investor, and then you wire your minimum of $50,000. You can do more than that. So what is the returns on investment? So let me take my time to share this. Do you understand what I've said so far before I get into breaking down the return on investment? If you understand what I've said so far, just type, I comprehend, I understand, it makes sense, it makes sense. Come on. Julius say Crystal. Okay, beautiful. Thank you. Thank you. I want to be sure I'm not rushing you guys. Come on, if you understand, if it's clear, if it's something you get it, just say move on. I get it. I understand. It's clear. Feel free to write your questions down. We'll soon take your questions very soon. So let's get into what do you get, how much do you invest, and what do you get? So let's start with the US entity. Let's say you're a accredited investor and you're investing through a US filed fund, a US fund. Minimum you invest is $50,000 and you get 8% every year. Like I said, it's from the third year, you now withdraw the cumulative of the 3 years, right? Return on investment. Now, if you invest $75,000, you get 9%. If you invest $100,000, you get 10%. If you invest $200,000, you get 11%. If you invest $500,000, you get 13%. And if you invest $1 million, you get 15%. So I want to ask those of you in the UK and the US, is this higher than what the banks will give you? I know Wells Fargo has a fixed savings. They're giving me 4.6%, for me keeping my money with them. Okay, is it higher than what the banks will give you? And, all these other very stable, reliable, investment, institutions. Is it higher than? If it's higher, type is higher. If it's not higher, just say it's not higher. Okay, for a stable investment that is backed by a real estate investment, and so this is solid. If it's higher, type is higher. If it's not higher, type is not higher. However, can I make this offer juicy today? Come on, talk to me. Can I make it juicier? Okay? If you want it to be juicier, type, please.
Hold on. Why are you making anything juicy, please? For what's the celebration? So, this is a great deal already. We're getting 8% when the bank gives us 4%. So why exactly are you talking about juicy? Like what? Why? For what?
So what I want to do, as a rule, everybody knows this with me and investment, right? People who buy our estate, for example, when we do pre-launch, we give people as much as 50% discount. And what we use that to do is to say, for you trusting us, we've not launched this estate yet, you put your money. We will make it better for you, right?
Like so we are rewarding fast action takers.
Exactly. You're taking the action quickly. So what I want to do, those who will key into this while we're on this call, I want to add extra, percentage for them. So if you're investing between 50,000 and 100,000, we're adding extra 2%. So
instead
of 8% for 50,000, you get 10.
Wow.
Instead of 8% for 75,000, you get 11. Instead of 10% for 100,000, you get 12. While, get this, for those who are then doing from $200,000 to $1 million, we're adding 4% extra. Okay, and it's only for those doing this today. So instead of getting 11%, you're getting 15% on the 200,000. Instead of getting 500,000, you're getting instead of getting 13% on the 500,000,
Yes, 17.
17. And then instead of getting 15% on the 1 million, you're getting 19. Again, so exclusively for those keying in today. While we're on this call, it's not going to be tomorrow. Nope.
Okay, doctor, I have a question before you move further than here. So say I have $1 million now. You're saying that my ROI becomes 19%, which is $190,000.
Correct.
And I get this every year or after the third year, like you said, because I see here on the flyer, it says at the end of the chosen investment tenure. So how do I get that paid to me?
So the money is accruing every year, but you can only withdraw the cash on the third year if you invest via the US entity, the US fund.
Right. So that is 190 times 3. So I get
the third year, you withdraw the entire 190.
My $570,000, 570,000, yes.
The third year, you withdraw.
By the third year minimum. Okay, because I see a 5-year and 10-year here.
That's the capital. The initial 1 million cannot be withdrawn until 5 to 10 years. Do you understand? Because
yes. No, number two says ROI is withdrawable annually or at the end of the chosen tenure, that is 5 or 10 years.
Yes. So there was a mistake there for the US entity. ROI is accruing annually, but can be withdrawn from the third year because that's when we that's
so it's accruable annually.
Yes.
But only payable after the third year or at the end of the chosen investment tenure. So guys, please take note of that. We are saying that ROI is accruable annually, but only withdrawable at after 3 years or at the end of the chosen investment tenure.
And you must be an accredited US investor. Now,
yeah, I mean, number 3 goes, then number 4 as well. Yeah, is that number 2 that I'm particular about?
To clarify that.
Yes.
Most accredited investor, the investment done through the US GVES capital investment. So this is for those who are saying, I want to invest through the US GVES capital, right? The US company. You can also, like I said, we now have for those who are investing through our digital cooperative, which is not a US company, right? For those ones, the ROI is as follows because they are now able to invest as low as 10,000. So if they're investing 10,000, the ROI is 6% every year. If they're investing 30,000, the ROI is 7% every year. If they're investing 50,000, the ROI is still same 8% every year. And if you're investing 75,000, it's 9%. If you're investing
and so on. Yes, we see that.
They are also getting the same. So if you're investing between 10,000 to 100,000, you are getting 2% extra bonus if you're investing. So who should be getting 6%, we get 8% on their 10,000.
Amazing.
7% we get 9% and so on. However, another benefit of if you're doing that through the non-US entity, you don't need to be a US accredited investor. You also now be getting your returns every year because the digital cooperative will be shouldering that responsibility and be paying you from their own other investment because they have invested in Dubai, in Nigeria already, right? So they are taking out of their profit from that to pay you your returns every year. So if you're investing through the non-US entity, you can withdraw your returns, your ROI every year. You can get it back every year, just like we've been doing. We currently have over 200 investors already enjoying this as we speak.
Wow.
Okay, so
Right.
capital withdrawable at the end of the chosen 5 to 10 years, ROI withdrawable annually or at the end of the tenure. So some people will just say, keep rolling my ROI. When the tenure is over, I'll collect everything. And then investment capital done through GVEST Nigeria, and then terms and condition applies. Okay.
Doctor, before you move away from there was a language you just used now. You said some investors could say you should roll over.
Yeah.
Now, when you roll over, do we have the opportunity of reinvesting our profits accrued so that it becomes, that compound interest comes on it? Please, I'd like you to please address that.
Yes, that is possible. Absolutely possible. Those who are saying, I don't want to collect my returns yet. I just wanted to keep rolling over.
Awesome.
Yes, it is. However, you need to discuss with the office and they will explain that to you. Now, these are just evidence of our existing GVEST investor who have gotten their returns. This 4.8 million is a return on an investment. It's not the capital invested. We just giving few. This is 9.6 million. This is return on investment that somebody got.
Amazing.
Right? Yeah, we get it every year like that. If you see this one, we got it September of last year. 2022. We got it again 2023. Right? If the person continue again, we'll get 2024. And this is really, tell me how people become rich. It's called passive income, money that you don't need to work for. You only invest once, GTES go ahead and do all the work for you, and you just keep getting your returns.
And
so,
it is sweet.
Yeah, so what are the payment details? This is for the non-US accounts. These are the accounts you can pay to, whether you want to invest via Naira or USD or British pounds. If you're a US accredited investor and you're investing via the US entity, this is the account number. This is the details. Why didn't you put the name, Farouk? This is supposed to carry the name. So this is GVEST Investment LLC USA, and this is GVEST.
Really, once the account number is correct, that's what matters. Really, we don't look for banks here. We don't look for the company name, account number, and the Wells Fargo. It just goes on.
That's true. I think the Nigerian people will ask you if you're trying to do in Nigeria, they'll ask you for the name of the account.
Maybe the Zenith Bank people, just to be sure. But here, what matters most is the account number. Nobody really cares much for the name. The bank, the account number, then the routing numbers. That's all.
Now, somebody is asking, what's the exchange rate? Please note that if you put in Naira, you get Naira in returns. If you put dollar, you get dollar in returns. So we are not doing exchange rate here. It is what entered the account that you will be paid back in. So invested with us via Naira are getting Naira returns. Those who invested paid dollar are getting dollar returns. So we don't do exchange rate. We are not being to change. So if you want to invest in dollar, you go change your dollar and you pay to a dollar account. If you want to invest in Naira, you can transfer Naira. If you want to invest, so that's more of how we run the investment. So now there are some other juicy offers, and then we'll take questions. Now, housing offer. So we are saying that your GVEST investment can then be converted to your initial deposit once building permit is out and we start selling the house, right? ROI plus capital can be converted for preferred housing type, deposit after 12 months, or at the point of investment. Also, we have worked out a very unique opportunity where if you invest up to $200,000, right, we will absorb you as one of our investor and partner, because that means you're a partner with us. And we will work with an immigration visa to get you an L1 residency visa in the US. Are you happy about that? Come on, I thought
Absolutely.
this is a good one. This one, if I got it, I would have done that long ago myself. Right? So, because this is juicy. In fact, we also have an offer for those who are referring people for us. If you're able to refer investors and they invest up to $1 million, you know, we absorb you as our staff and then we apply for L1 visa to transfer it to the US with starting salary of $5,000 and an accommodation for you and your family. Right? So for anybody who's able to help us bring in $1 million, right? So come on, I thought somebody would be excited. Everybody's looking at me. These are opportunities you won't get anywhere else, right? And then the other one, which will be, you know, given details later, is the EB5. But this one is over $1 million for, and this gives you nationality, a US nationality. You start with green card, and you convert to a US citizen. But it's over $1 million. But what we are doing is that even the initial investment you're doing, once we are done with packaging the EB5, all you just now do is to balance it up. And our immigration consultants will then help you, immigration lawyer will then help you convert it to EB5 for you. Terms and conditions apply. Investors offer, you know, what are other offers for investors? Investors in Jasper KT, either US citizen or non-US citizen, you can invest. Extra ROI for investors, like I told you, are given 2% if you're investing between 10,000 to 100,000. And then from 100,000 above, we'll give you extra 4% to what is already listed. L1 visa available for investors 200,000 and above. EB5, you know, terms and conditions apply. So if you want to know more, you want to call, yeah, you know.
The number is wrong.
Number is wrong?
Yes, it's wrong.
Who did that mistake?
Please edit it quickly. You can check the number I gave you. Please take it off the screen so that nobody gets it. Thank you.
So Farouk, what happened with that? Because I gave Farouk, what happened? Why is there a wrong number? Can you quickly do the correct number?
Okay.
Can you send the right number to Farouk?
Yeah. Okay.
So they can do that. So that's my take. Let me just even see if I have another thing that's right. Aside the wrong number. By the way, the first number is wrong, but don't worry, the other ones are correct. You have Farouk Usman, plus 234 701 408 7669. You have Mr. Sunday Awuyemi, plus 234 8029 155201. Okay, so you can always call these amazing people and they're there to give you all the support till this is done. My own direct number, I'm also putting that, but it's my personal number. I'm entitled to responding or not responding, you know, so I don't owe response and it may take time. The people to really call are those that we have mentioned, but sometimes people will say, I want to be sure Dr. Stephen, I want to chat him, I want to ask him. No problem. But know that I have the right, and I'm warning you now, sometimes people don't give me the rights. I've gotten people just waste my time and I block them. So I'm giving you all my, so you don't say I'm surprised, I'm disappointed. There's nothing to be disappointed. I've announced it myself. So I easily block people when I think they're wasting my time. So my own direct personal and is WhatsApp chat only. No calling, just WhatsApp chat. +1 443 790 3925. Okay, WhatsApp number. Let me reiterate, you are doing business with a company and not an individual. If admin can help me type these numbers as well on YouTube and Facebook. So where is a company you're doing business with, not an individual. So very important. And that's why we're giving you the different organizations details. Questions? We're now here for questions. Thank you once again, everyone. God bless you. Good. Farouk, can you get the right Temi's number, and then you can share it on the screen yourself? Come on, have you learned something? Are you happy being part of this?
Absolutely.
That's my time. Thank you.
Thank you so much for that beautiful presentation. Okay, awesome. We have questions. Use the Q&A box if you have questions. Could you please stop sharing the screen? And then is this slides editable at your end? So you could just edit the number so that we can now project the number instead. Is it editable? So we have a couple of questions here, and I'm gonna try to attend those questions. Admin, can you try to share screen at your end so that you can take off this screen sharing? Okay, so I'm sharing my screen now. I can also stop sharing screen. Good. All right. So I'm looking through the questions now.
While questions are on, I want to, if we can welcome the chairman of the fundraising committee. Incidentally, he's also, funny enough, a customer. So I will even just have him share his story, and then can also give a few words, and then we can all take the questions together. I hope that works, Temi.
Absolutely.
Okay, so Mr. Sunday, if you can put on your video, so we can bring you up as well. Can somebody add him?
Mr. Sunday Awuyemi.
Yes, admin, can you add him? Okay.
He's here, yeah.
I'm here.
Yeah, how are you today, Mr. Sunday?
Very well, doctor. Thank you very, very much for your insightful information that you just shared. And thank you, Ms. Temi.
Thank you.
And I want to ask everyone, are you ready to make money?
Yeah, we're sharing profits here.
Are you ready to share profit? I'm here to share profits.
Yes.
If you are here to share profit, please say just repeat, just like doctor said, I'm here to share profits, and I'm here to also invest. Please let there be fire in the house. Please, Tinubu said, let's hit the ground running. So please, let's hit the ground running and start making the money and share the profit. Thank you, doctor, for always willing to share from your profit with everyone, not mind whether you make enough or not. You are just after. Thank you for the kind of heart you have over the year that will make us to be able to stand and stay with you. Thanks so much. I will just share briefly personal experience and how I started investment with GTS Home. Now I remember about 4 or 5 years ago, I had some young students that I mentored. So I have access to their fund, what's going as income, as their upkeep, and also, so I try to encourage them to try and save. So one of them, especially, she's going UK, and she was able to save up to about £7,000 to £9,000. So she now called me one day and said, and I asked her, how much have you to save? And she told me she have saved some reasonable amount. Okay. What do you have in mind? She said she didn't have anything in mind. So you want to buy land? There is an opportunity. And then I think there was Jasper Nigeria then. So, and I said, okay, this company, I can trust them to some extent. So you should try and put in your resources in here. And she said, well, are you sure? I said, don't worry. If it fail, I will give back the money. And she sent the money down and changed to Naira. And she was able to buy, I think, Jasper and Berry. And it was after about a few months down the line when they were asking her for money for document. Okay, you need to pay extra money for document. She said, if I've come, I don't have any money again. I said, don't worry, don't worry, relax, relax. And she have to take from her current upkeep. I said, okay. She said, and then we changed the money to Naira. Then pounds was about maybe less than, I can't remember, about 4 years ago, 5 years ago. Remember what it was then. And today, I was just trying to ask earlier. I was asking Farouk. I said, how much is it currently now? Jasper. And he said, I think it was 4 million naira.
Yeah,
I think it was 4 million.
it was
Right?
4.
Yeah, 4 million. Then they were doing say that after this webinar like this, then I heard doctor was just saying, was just shouting, if you can do now, was saying, hit the ground on. Yes, okay, let's make money together. Now, yeah, put in your money. And she said, and she agreed, and she just reluctantly did that. Now today she's 50, how much now? 4 million to 50 million. Now current price of that land is worth 50 million naira from 4 million naira.
Wow.
Just I think 2020 or 2019 there about 4 or 5 years ago. So she's about 4 something million naira rich today. And the next, I think the back to back there were a lot of launch of land then, and I heard another one was coming up in Abuja. Because I missed the one in Lagos. I said, I will not, I have traveled to Abuja. That day, I said, I must be part of this. And that very day, I think I was a little bit not have so much cash. I immediately log in. Now, I think it was 3 million then, or 4, I can't remember exact amount. Abuja Jasper. So immediately I put in also. And today, I think the same worth of land is about 30 million. Now, one thing that shocked me the most, I went around that environment and I checked how much were land in that place. I realized that theirs were cheaper. I was now wondering, because I know Dr. Stephen is a very honest person, reliable, a man of his word. I said, okay, but how will they give us back our money? Land. So I said, okay, if I've done it before and the thing is growing every day, because I was checking it because I brought someone in, I was not like, okay, I have to be checking and following. Let me see. I was trying to do my due diligence, very sure that. So because the girl will not come tomorrow and said, you tell me now, you have to pay my money back. But truly, true to their word, today now the land, she have all the I have documents. I don't want to display it here. I have all the documents. Because she's working and she has graduated. Now she's willing to, in fact, I think she already asked me for this US own. She's interested already. Then she was just 17 now, 5 years ago now. How old is she now? So now she's working. And she do the same now because of that's how encouraged her. Now she have this saving culture attitude. Now she's already asking me that I have some saving. So let's look at another one, that same company. I said, don't worry, just relax. There's something in the pipeline. So same thing happened when I did. I was able to do that. Today, the one I bought for 3.5 million and thereabout, then they were almost, because it was almost ridiculous price. Today now it's about 30 million. Today, 2022, if I'm not today, Berry, the same thing with Berry. Berry was 1.5 million then. Current price about 30 million from 1.5 million. 4 years. The current price of that land. Now, also, I remember also when I invested in Prime. So I remember one of these days, I think they gave some of the marketers targets, and they were looking for investment. So the strategy is that try to also go back to your investors that have invested before, because they already trust you, so you don't have to give them plenty story and all this kind of thing, and to start retain customers. So they came to me and said, I know you have been an investor before. Please, there's another one coming up again. So what's the name? He said Prime Rose, if I'm correct. I said, okay, how much is that? I think it was 2 million or 6 million. I think the price was already going on then. I said, please plug me in immediately. Now, I don't know. I'm not sure current price. Maybe it's about 15 million from 2 million or thereabouts. Now, I'm able to do that over these years, and they have not failed once. I have not have reason, and I have rest of mind. The lands are there, documents are all there, so I don't have anything to worry about. I don't have any fear. So that gave me a lot of confidence to tell people, you know what, come. So I've been able to do it myself, my wife, and people around me. So I have those documents right in front of me here. Let me know. Look at some of them. Look at some of them here. So
we can't see it. I think your background is blocking.
We have an idea. Yeah, I saw the paper and the blue paper.
So I was able to, because they actually, I think that was they started doing this the Korea your document to you wherever you are. So it was all done then, and all the promise were all kept. So I have no doubt about this KD that it will be done. In fact, because Nigeria don't have much regulation that will keep eye on your stuff. So how much more, and they are still be able to keep to their walls. How much more America that have all rules, all regulation, all policy, everything is being monitored. They can't mess up. So I want to encourage you. If you have anything at all to do, and then also currently looking at I've been in the financial system for about 15 years, and I see how I remember when about 2015, dollar was about 160, and I was saving 2,000, 1,000. I was able to save up to about $30,000 then. And so when my wife was traveling, and I said, okay, when we were traveling there, and I said, okay, you know what? Why can't we just instead of just going to rent a house for that period, why don't we just use the money to buy it? But we are foreigners, we don't have any document there. But she have families there, so she have the opportunity to do that. You know what? Why can't you register and have an 19? We're able to have information where we got an 19, and then based on that 18, we're able to secure a very high interest mortgage, and then put that. So about almost 12 to 15%. I said it was quite high. I said, okay, let's just do it. We're able to do it then, and I had to call the money from 16. That's $160 rates then, and we put the money to America, and I was able to invest it and be able to close the deal after about a month or two, and the house was there. So the house was there. We're paying the mortgage every month as requested. By the time I'm talking right now, I don't know how much dollar today. So imagine, and so everybody house around about less than about $200 then, $2,000. So we just put down about 30,000, about the money we save, we just put there. And today, so we compare 1,530 to 160. The money was saved at $160. Today, rate is if I choose to that's let me I sold the property. Let me bring back the return. How much do you think the return on that investment will be by now? So there's something about dollar. There's always consistency in dollar, but our own money always fluctuates. So take advantage of this fluctuation every day. In fact, I have an app that monitor the dollar every day. I just get the updates twice a day. It go up twice a day, morning and night, morning and night, every blessed day. And then since the dollar have never come back again. I don't think dollar is going to come back at all. I don't think so. From 160, now we're 1,000. Now you're going to by next week now it'll be 2,000 already. So if you have anything at all to put in, if you really have plan, please, this is the best opportunity. This is the best time to do this. This is the best. It's something I've practiced before. It's something I've done. I've experienced it. So I'm encouraging everyone, please put in your investment. And because today now, that property, now if I choose to sell it, or now our friend is rented now. Now we're almost done with because what we're not doing, we try to, when we get the rent, we put it back. We don't even think of, okay, let's make anything. Just put it back. Put the money inside. Amazing. And today, the value has gone up. Everything is. So just imagine. So please, let's take this opportunity. Let's share profit and let's hit the ground running. Thank you very much.
Running. Yes. Amazing. Thank you, Dr. Sunday Awoyemi. Thank you so much. Again, that is the chairman. That's our boss, the boss of boss. Right now is DSA's boss, actually, because he raised
he's my boss, so please,
it's not this. So the raise $15 million is not big. So right now, at least for the moment, you are our boss. You know, when you deliver
whatever you say now, exactly.
Anything you say now, we are like, if you say jump, you say, how high should we jump? Two hands in the air for you, sir. Thank you for that, for sharing your story and for encouraging us to hit the ground running and take the plunge. So we have a few questions, just about few questions that we would answer. I want GTEx Holdings to, okay, thank you very much for doing that. Now, DSA, from the most technical one, I'm going to take a question from someone who says that you should please talk again about, like, if you can explain the mortgage part again. So there is no mortgage in the investments.
There's no mortgage in the investment at all. We have explained that that will come later when, hopefully, I'm not confirming, but hopefully between now and August, we will announce the housing. And when we are now announcing the housing, we'll be able to tell you, yes, it's most likely going to be that you contribute 30%, and then we get you mortgage. We already have financing company that is going to be doing your project financing for you. That's not an issue. But we just don't want to announce and we tell you that, okay, this is how the house will look. And then maybe the city say, no, adjust this, adjust that. And then we say, okay, maybe price increase a bit based on what city tells us. Say, no, they've come again, we can't talk. So we felt, let's pause on this selling house for now. Once the building permit comes out and we know, okay, well, this is the design, this is what was approved, we will now give you the pricing, and at that point there is. But the good news is that whatever you've now put in as an investment
now
can
now become the down payment.
Exactly, both the accrued ROI, because most likely 6 months from now. So, let's assume you are entitled to, I'm just giving you an example, 12%. So you get 6% of that total amount plus the initial capital. We'll put it as deposit.
That's 6% for 6 months. That's 6 months from now. Half of it. Yeah.
12% ROI. Yeah.
Yes. Okay, I hope you understand the answer. Gaby Fagi. Okay, thank you so much, Doctor. So someone says that can we get the slides? So when you are one of our accredited marketers, we provide you with marketing materials. You cannot get DSA slides. Are you DSA? Is your name DG? No. So simple answer is no. But once you are one of our marketers, we have marketing materials for you. All right. So that's dismissed. Or
this video is on YouTube. Dr. S. Akintayo. Can admin please put it?
So go on YouTube and search for Dr. S. Akintayo. You will see his channel and you see this video there, later on.
This video, you can send the link of this video to your prospect, to those who want to invest. You don't need to send them slide. The video does even a better job, because even all this Q&A is part of it. All these testimonies by those who have already invested with us is part of it, because there's nothing that is as powerful as an existing investor choosing or accepting to be the chairman of the fundraising committee on a new project. That tells you how much confidence that person has in the system. Absolutely. Right? And for any new investor, they don't need more than such. So the video will do a better job than.
So someone says, do we accept crypto payments?
At the moment, no.
So convert your crypto to dollars and then bring the dollars. At the moment, thank you. Can one own?
Regulated thing. It's a regulated fund, and so you can't just take any types of money. Yeah, go ahead.
Thank you, sir. So someone said, can one own the property even as you invest in the long run? Yes. He just said that now. On the long run, once the property part of things come up, you can then plug into the property and, maybe pay. Of course, you have to add more to what you've invested if it's not up to the amount to buy a house. Okay. So short answer is a yes. You can own the property to the value of the property. If you have more than the property value, you would get some, you still have your investment. But if you have less, then you add more money to make up the value of the property. Okay. Will you be paying returns in our chosen accounts, please? Yes. Any account you fill in the KYC or the form is the account will be paying you returns back in, and also in the currency. So if you invest in dollars, you get dollar in returns. If you get in if you invest in naira, you get your returns in naira as well. Okay, that is also answered. Then another question says, does this housing offer apply to non-US investors? I'm not clear on that question, but you can actually. Number 2 question says, now you are giving the opportunity to webinar participants to subscribe to this investment right here to enjoy the promo you mentioned. We in Nigeria cannot transfer forex to different bank accounts without going to the bank branch, make the transfer. So how do we enjoy this webinar promo? Okay, I think we should have a promo code. Maybe between now and the next few days.
So what we will do is reach out to the numbers that has been provided and confirm, just a simple letter. My name is so-so. I'm investing so-so. Kindly give me till tomorrow when I will go arrange my funds, and the funds will come in so-so. You will give me 3 numbers or so. And once you put all that detail, they will note you down and it will be approved for you, and you will still get that bonus ROI as well. So
Awesome.
we'll do that for you. There was a question I wanted to answer before. Yes, if you
It's the same person. He said, does this housing offer apply to non-US investors?
you are not a US citizen or resident, it applies to you. You can invest in US even if you don't live in US, even if you are not a US resident. And that's why we're now saying, if you're not a US resident and it's something you desire, if you invest up to $200,000, we can then work with our immigration lawyer and then add you to the team, because you are not a partner, really. You are like a co-owner of the investment, right? So we then apply for L1 visa and then move you to the US. So it becomes an extra bonus, right? For all of you who have wanted to japa all this while. Okay.
Yeah, amazing.
The answers to prayer. But yes, whether you're a US citizen or not, you can, the money can be converted to your house. You can own a house. Even most of the houses we sell at the moment in the US, our targets are even for people in Nigeria, because they need it more. They have children studying abroad. Some of them need that dollar coming in from the tenants. Imagine you have a house and the tenant is paying you $4,000 every month, right? That money can go towards paying your child's school fees.
Absolutely.
There's a whole lot of things that you need to do.
Thank you, sir. We have just 2 more questions here. Somebody says that the interest on investment for non-US entity, is it just simple or compound interest is also possible?
Yes, we've said compound interest is possible, whether you're a US entity or non-US entity. Compound interest is absolutely possible. Yes.
Awesome. So Teddy, so again, remember, if you are saddled with converting your naira to dollars and you need to go to the bank or go to change money and all of that, send a message to any of the numbers.
Please note, if you're sending the message tomorrow, we will not approve it. So please, this is important.
Good.
Right? Either you invest today, or if for any reason you need some time to go gather your funds and transfer, you have to send that little mail.
Message of intent.
Yes, just a short letter of intent. Full name,
yes.
The amount you want to invest, and when the money will come through.
Yes,
so
yeah. Possibly to even make a case for yourself, you can do a screenshot of where the money is in naira. Exactly. And you can say, see, I have this in naira. This is my $17 billion naira. I want to invest, but I need to go and convert it to naira, maybe tomorrow or something. That way you can lock down the extras. Remember, it's extra 2% if you're doing any amount to 100, and extra 4% if you're even saying 4 alone is even making me feel like, what? This is a steal, guys. Oh my God. Okay, that's it. I think we have only one more question to go. Someone says, So this is a tech question. I don't know if the CEO of GVest is here. He said, how do we access the USD investment option on GVest app? Currently, I can see NGN option only. So on the app, so GVest app is for Nigerian investors.
We've not added this this Katie project is not yet added to the app. So for now, you just go to gtechshomesusa.com and then you fill the form there.
Yeah, admin, can you please put up that flyer again for them to see that website and the steps for. Thank you very much. Somebody's asking, is the
30% applicable to $10K? Yes.
Yes.
You know, if you are a non, if you are going through the non-US entity, yes, it applies to you as well.
Yes. So how many of us, so now I have one question now. How many of us are keen into this investment tonight? If today, type today. If tomorrow, type tomorrow. If next Monday, type Monday. But I want to see either tonight or tomorrow in the chats. Okay, I see Lee says today. Okay.
By the way, guys, I have a very unique offer for the first 10 people to do this investment today and tomorrow.
Excuse me.
Personally, be giving them a one-on-one coaching worth $20,000. They will have access to me once every month to discuss their finances, their businesses, and I charge $20,000 for my one-on-one. But and I'm doing that just to thank them for being the first 10. I love when people believe and take risk. You know, Mr. Sunday here knows that part of why, you know, I love him dearly is because for me, I love when you can take risk on me, right? I think that is what's rewarding. You know, you just, it's the same thing with my wife. People always, I see so many women would reach out to me, your wife is lucky. And I'm like, but other women were not willing to take the risk on me. She took the risk.
That she took the risk on you.
When I had nothing. And so today, if I'm happy, my wife, always talking about her, making sure she's comfortable. I forced my wife on vacation. Can you imagine? Other people are praying their husband will send them on vacation. Me, my wife said, no, I'm not in the mood. I don't know. You must go and rest, right? But all that is because she took a gamble. And I think all of us should build that culture. Let's build a culture where we celebrate people who take risks. Someone said, do you have property in Lagos? Yes, maybe you joined us late. We have property in Lagos, Port Harcourt, Abuja.
38 states in Nigeria right now.
But everywhere, you know, we're everywhere. So yeah, we even have, if you want to buy property in Dubai, you want to buy property in US. You know, I think we are the only Nigerian what's it called? A company that originated from Nigeria that is of our size in terms of the various countries we cover right now anywhere in the world. There's no other real estate company that started in Nigeria and is now in Dubai. You can buy property from there in Dubai, you can buy property from there in UK, you can buy in US, and they're doing it. There's no other company. We are the first. Yes, thank you for the congratulations. There are more questions, Tim.
Yes, I was waiting for you to. I've once been accused of not allowing you to talk. So I'm like, okay, I'll be allowing you to talk very well. So somebody is asking that, so I'm asking now because I know that I'll be in charge of the monthly coaching calls for the first 10 people you are giving that bonus to. I want you to please qualify it. Number one, I was not aware before now, so it was not as if it was planned or anything. But those first 10 people, I know it will be in a group call, I mean, for your time and everything. And then secondly, is there a limit to the first 10? Like how much must they be investing? So could it be the 10K, 20K, 50K? I mean, who are the class of people you want to give that privilege to?
honestly, in my heart, I know because Temi is the one doing the work. In my heart, I want to do it too, even if it's from the 10,000, right? Because I just want to reward that risk, right? And just it's a way of just saying thank you for taking that risk, right? For me,
Awesome. Okay, so guys, you heard it. So those of you, so Liz, I look forward to seeing you in that coaching cohort. Okay. Someone says, when does this offer close? Is this open after tomorrow? Esther Olani, if you plan to invest tomorrow and you don't want to miss the extra discount rates that DSC has given us tonight, send a WhatsApp message now to any of the 4 numbers in the charts and do a message of intent, a letter of intent. Dear Sir or Ma, I want to invest in the Katy Houston project. However, I'm unable to make payment today, but I will make payment tomorrow because I have to do this. Like, explain why you can't pay today and you still want us to give you the extra discount, extra 2 to 4% on your investment. Okay, Esther, I hope you're clear on that.
after today, the offer still exists, just that the bonus is not there. It exists. However, let me also put a disclaimer because I know a lot of people will be watching this. The price point is increasing by 5th of February, I think 5th or 10th of February, meaning that we are canceling the 10,000.
Or the lower,
increasing to 100,000 minimum for those who are doing from US, and then 50,000 minimum for the non-US entity investors. So we're increasing because for me, from experience, is the people who are investing all this small money that give you a headache the most.
But they will, if they're the first to come in, they will be in your coaching, so their head should be correct. They should be fine. All right. So that question.
Cash to Naira? Yes, you can pay cash to Naira, but your returns will also be in Naira. Can you explain in detail who can invest, and is this available for everybody? Of course, it's available for everybody. Existing investors of GTEx, new investor, you are here, you are not here, you're free to invest. Please put the link for payment. So because of the volume of money you're investing, we're not using link. You just wire the funds. Can somebody post the flyer? Let me see if I can.
Flyer again. Ngozi is asking, can cash payment be made to the account in Naira? Yes. So we have the Zenith account. The GVest, yes.
I just posted it now. I'm sharing that. No, not this one.
The one that has the account number.
Share now myself, please. It was asking you to share the one with account number.
Yes.
This is the one. So you just wire your funds. You have Wells Fargo, and this is the account number. This is the routing number. Then if you are doing Naira, this is the Naira account. This is the dollar account. This is the, British pounds, euros. So you have all that.
Somebody's asking a very good question.
Very important. When you are giving all these US accounts in Naira, there is a routing number and all of that. It needs to be on this flyer, right? There's some key information. Ask Ike, and he knows those key information that they will need when wiring. Okay, so Farouk, please adjust this flyer and kindly
add the account name as well.
Good news, you have the numbers. Just call these numbers if you're having any challenge. Temi is there. Dr. Sunday Awoyemi is there. Farouk is there. My own number is there, but I will still refer you to them. So please, just to be, I love.
Ngozi's question says, can one increase our investment volume over time? Absolutely. That's my kind of question, my kind of girl. Ngozi, please join. I want to see you in coaching calls from this February. We are having the first coaching call this February. Ngozi, let me even note your name now and even save your number too. And save your name. Well, you can increase over time. Yes. Joyce says, I want to become a DSA. How can I apply? What is DSA? Don't to become Dr. Stephen Akintayo or what? That's only DSA me, I know. An investor. Joy Yogochuku, can you please ask your questions clearly? The DSA we use here in GVEST, it stands for Dr. Stephen Akintayo. As you can see, it's a mouthful, so we just shorten it to DSA. Okay, I think that's about it. I think we've covered all the questions, but let me check the Q&A box again to be sure that we are good. What are the processes for us in Ghana? So we are only receiving money in USD or in dollars. Okay, so if you are in Ghana,
just wire the domiciliary account, the dollar account. You can use the Zenith dollar, or you can use the Wells Fargo. Any of the two you can use, right? Either the Wells Fargo, you just go to your bank in Ghana and say, I want to transfer this money. Because this investment is open to people all over the world, Ghanaians, Cameroonians, Sierra Leoneans, Zimbabwe, South Africa,
Chinese.
Because I've had several people across Africa have a huge following, and some of them are like, Dr. Stephen, I want to do business with, but I'm not interested in investing in Nigeria. Here is the final opportunity to be an investor, right? Because you're investing in dollars and you're getting returns in dollars. So yes, you can do that. Okay.
Somebody's asking that. Okay, so DSA stands for Direct Sales Agents. You become sales agents. Okay, so please speak to that.
Okay, again, yes, you want to become a direct sales agent, talk to the numbers we've posted, you know, that you want to sell for us. They will give you more information on how to be one of our, we call it GTEX and Associates. What's the minimum amount you can invest? I think we've mentioned that is if you are not investing as a US citizen, you can invest as low as $10,000. But if you're investing as a US citizen, the minimum you can invest is $50,000, right? And that's the same if you're investing in Naira, right? You just assume how much will $10,000 be in Naira, and you deposit that, but note that you get your returns also in Naira.
Okay, so Ngozi, from me to you as your soon-to-be coach, coaching associate, I would say that she said, reconfirm the minimum volume for the US payments to Wells Fargo's. It is $50,000 if you are investing as a US accredited investor. 50K is your minimum. If you're investing now as not a US accredited investor, your minimum is $10,000. That's the minimum volume, but that would have to come through our GVEST app, our GVEST subsidiary. That is the cooperative. Okay, and there you can pay still in Naira or in dollars, or so. In a nutshell, any amount that is less than 50K should not even let me say should not even. If it's in Naira, it should go to GVEST. Okay, go under the Naira one. Okay, and if it's in dollars, just go to the dollars on Zenith, or also the dollars in Wells Fargo. Yes, yeah. I think the currency should just direct you where to go to. Okay, and then who you are as well, if you are US or non-US.
You've asked this question over and over again. Can you explain details of who can invest, and is this available for everybody? Or for
maybe the same question, she just made a mistake.
Again,
we've already told you that anybody can help. Yeah.
Everybody is open to everybody. As long as you have the money, you can invest in Naira, you can invest in dollar. You know, it's open for everyone. We've answered you, sir.
So somebody from Facebook, they need the flyer again for the ROI. And then they say how long. So let's share the flyer for ROI.
Okay, again, that's why you have the numbers, because some of you just joined us late. Call the number, send you these flyers, right?
Yes.
Again, this is the ROI if you're investing as an accredited investor in the
Can you share
US.
in full, please, so you can be clear?
As an accredited investor in the US, this is the flyer, and we'll go over it again. Accredited investor in the US. Minimum is $50,000. You get 8%, $75,000, 9%, $100,000, 10%, $200,000, 11%, $500,000, 13%, $1 million, 15%. Okay? And if you're investing today, you get extra 2% bonus if you're investing between 50,000 and 100,000. But if you're investing between 200,000 and $1 million, you get an extra 4%, okay, bonus on the investment. Now, if you are not investing as a US accredited investor, you're in Germany, you're in Canada, you're in Ghana, you're in South Africa, any of these countries, I just want to invest. You don't need to be an accredited investor, right? And your own investment can come as low as $10,000 or $30,000 or $50,000. And you also are eligible to the extra 2% if you're investing between $10,000 and $100,000. And if you're investing between $200,000 and $1 million, you're entitled to 4 extra bonus percentage if you're investing today. Only for those investing today. And if for any reason you can't transfer the money today, send a letter, a short message to the numbers we've promoted, indicating why you can, and they will give you, they will note it and allow you to be able to then invest it at the right time. So admin, can you project again for me the phone numbers that
please?
You can project it.
Sorry,
I'm non-US, but I have Wells Fargo account. It doesn't matter. You can send the money to Wells Fargo account too. No problem. You can send, even if you're a non-US accredited investor, you can still go ahead and send the money to Wells Fargo account or send it to the Zenith corporate US account.
Please let them also include their name when they're sending their full names when they're sending the messages. Because some people just send messages without their full details.
You have to state your full name, else they won't be able to approve your extra bonus if you are not paying it today. So those of you who are sending mail to say, hey, give me extra 1 day or extra 2 days so I can wire the funds, you must put your full name and it states the day you will be able to pull the fund and state the amount you are investing as well. Very important. They will not approve your bonus. Thank God they're all here and they're attending to you. They will not even approve your bonus if you do not state your full name and the amount you're investing and the specific day you will be sending the money.
Okay, yes. Then I also want to add that please respect people's times. And so there is no point you sending the same message to all the numbers. Stick to one person. Don't forward the message you have sent to Farouk to me. Maybe he has not answered you yet. Don't do that. Don't forward the message of a Sunday to me. It's not proper. Or my message to them. Help us maximize our manpower. Okay? You are investors and we respect you. Please also respect us and our time. All right? I think on that note, we have done really well. So anybody who has accounts in Wells Fargo, do your transfer there. Let your money come in, and then we can sort your paperwork later, so that you don't miss out on this discount. Okay, that's what is more important. Are we able to do pounds as well, Liz? Yes, you can do pounds. We share the account details for pounds. Okay, to the Zenith pounds, so you can do pounds, but get your pounds. in the amount that you want to get it, but we are receiving money in dollars or naira, right? And then you can do your conversion, any conversion, and then put it out. So finally, brethren, we have to go. Thank you so much for being with us. It's been 2.5 hours here. Please confirm to me if we have the right, the chance, if we have the go ahead to sign off. But we've done well. We've done well today. Thank you. Congrats.
Thank you, everyone.
To all our investors.
Congratulations to all of you who are investing, particularly the first 10 people. I cannot wait to see you in class.
Yeah.
A wonderful time.
Absolutely.
I've always told you, you must have an investment coach if you are serious about becoming richer.
Now you're getting one for free. Oh my God. You invest 10K, 20K bonus. Hey, deal of the century.
You know, but the joy is that I really look forward to we having this, you know, maybe a hangout 10 years from now, right? And just like what we did with Mr. Ubong, who just shared a story. Remember, Mr. Ubong used to be in Nigeria, now he's in the UK. And we went together, one of his investments, we did a launch, and it was just inspired with what we're doing. You know, years later, now see how we're all meeting, everybody's happy, everybody's, you know, that he's happy that he made that decision that time, right? And for me, that is what I really enjoy about what we do at GTech. So a good thank you. If we can bring back our group CEO, Mr. Ijaz, and Mr. Sonny, if you can pin the 4 of us, so we say thank you to everyone as we sign up. How will you, Rose says, after investment, how will I be able to follow up? That's why you got the number. They gave you the numbers to follow up. As those numbers will be able to guide you on all other information. If you have not filled your form on the side, they will tell you to go and fill the form, and the office will call you definitely, you know, and take you through all that you need to go through. It's a company you're dealing with, so we have a whole army of, you know, people in the team who will be able to work with you. Okay? Is Mr. Ijaz there? If not, tell me, you can sign us up for that.
All right. So everyone, you'd agree that this has been a great time. This is the beginning of great things. And 5-10 years from today, you will be grateful that you took this leap. I look forward to seeing the first 10 of you on our coaching call this month of February. Please take note that what qualifies you into that group is your payments, not your intent. So already all of you who are intending, once our 10 is locked down, it's locked down. And the number is from the payments, not from the intention. Okay, so thank you so much for hanging out with us for the past 2 hours. We celebrate you, we love you, and we look forward to sharing profits with you. I think this is a good place for us to play music. Let's play that Bola music. How much is money? What's that song again?
Volume.
Yes. How much? I think it's Flavor, Abi.
Yeah, I think it's Flavor.
Yes, I think it's, so. I think Agbabola. Yes. Who wants to?
IT can help us play Agbabola, please.
Yes, I can play it actually. So, but what I have here is very short. Is that how short the song should be? It's showing just 30 seconds or something. I don't think that's correct. Okay, I think I have the full version. I have it now. Okay, so let me play that and sign out. Temi Ajibawa from Houston, signing out.
If you know, you know. If you don't know,
I know.
Now you know. Now you know. If you know, you know. The big ballers in town. Now you know. Now you know. Forget what I know them. Yes. Agbabola. How much is money? It's nothing. Ballin'. Premium or nothing. Now you know. Now you know. Now you know. Now you know. Forget what I know them.
Boom, boom.
Defeated, undisputed, unopposed, luxury or nothing. Money is talking, money is talking. Blessings and blessings. Forget what I know them. Yes. Agbabola. How much is money? It's nothing. Ballin'. Premium or nothing. Now you know. Now you know. Now you know. Now you know. Forget what I know them.
Embark on an extraordinary journey at the proposed Jasper Estate Katy, where luxury meets legacy. Our esteemed guests witness the splendor of our estate, creating unforgettable moments. Opportunity with easy investing. For non-U.S. entities, step www.com. Step 2. 3. Fill out a payment. $U investors. Step 1. www.gtexthomesusa.com. Step 2. Click Invest Now. Step 3. Complete your KYC. Step 4. Make a payment. Minimum investment is $50,000 USD. Got questions or ready to elevate your lifestyle? Contact us at +1 443 790 3925 or visit info@gtexthomesusa.com. Jasper Estate. Katy is a place where every detail reflects your journey to luxurious living.
Hello everyone, my name is Betty Irabo. I'm the founder of Genevieve Magazine and a global keynote speaker. I've always believed in the power of making informed decisions, whether it's in endeavors. I've always strived for excellence. The most important decision that has made me more successful is financial literacy. Now let me introduce you to the first digital cooperative in Africa. With the GVest app, I let my money work for me by having real estate investments that guarantee me yearly return on my investment. With the GVest app, I let my money work for me. You can too. Sign up today.
Meet the new GVest app, your gateway to smart investing. We will walk you through the simple steps to make the most of the GVest app. First, download the GVest app from your app store. Available for both Android and iOS install, and open the GVest app to get started. Tap on Register to set up your account by filling in your personal information. Congratulations. You're ready to explore the GVest app and begin your investment journey. Now let's make your first investment. Fund your wallet. Once your wallet is funded, explore our range of investment plans. Each plan offers different durations and rates of returns. Tap on your chosen investment option. Track your progress on the app with real-time updates on performance, earnings, and projected returns. When it's time to withdraw your funds, go to the withdraw option on the app. It is an easygoing process. No stress. Congratulations! You're on your way to financial success with GVest. Contact our support team if you have questions or need assistance. Happy investing.
Real estate is property consisting of land and any permanent structure or improvement on the what? On the land, whether natural or man-made. Problem many of us have is we grow to a level and we don't have the required knowledge capacity for that level. And that's the reason why we fall back again.
This is the Abuja Real Estate Investment Masterclass. Discover the secrets of building a global real estate empire from the ground up and growing it into a multi-billion naira corporation across different countries. Learn the art of scaling up your brokerage business. Uncover the strategies to escalate. Gain insights into making a mark in the global real estate arena. You do not want to miss this opportunity. This event is taking place 2nd and 3rd of February 2024 by 9 a.m. Watt, Abuja Continental Hotels, Wuse Abuja. Visit www.stephenakintayo.com Ream to register now.
So I've been a guest of GTEX Homes today. We've been to 2 locations and I can tell you they are not bluffing. If you know about business and you have vision, location is everything when it comes to property. So the location is right. The location is just amazing. This is a very strategic location. As you know, it's very, very close to the Dangote refinery. So this is the future of Lagos. So anybody who manages to get a plot of land here now, you can be sure that in another 1 year, the price would have quadrupled.
So I mentioned that this estate will have an artificial lake within it.
Yeah.
And looking at the house that we have, yes, we have a lake that goes like a T within the estate. Rain, the smart, the good road, treated water, central sewage system. All these are the features for all our smart estates.
Being a guest of GTEX Homes today, we've been to 2 locations and I can tell you they are not bluffing. They are very, very serious about what they do and they want to bring a change to the property industry in Nigeria.
GTEX Homes, building the future.
Embark on an extraordinary journey at the proposed Jasper Estate Katy, where luxury meets legacy. Our esteemed guests witness the splendor of our estate, creating unforgettable moments. Seize your opportunity with easy investing. For non-U.S. entities, Step 1. Log in at www.gtexthomesusa.com. Step 2. Click Invest Now. Step 3. Fill out your KYC. Step 4. Make a payment. Minimum investment is $10,000 USD for U.S. entity accredited investors. Step 1. Log in at www.gtexthomesusa.com. Step 2, click Invest Now. Step 3, complete your KYC. Step 4, make a payment. Minimum investment is $50,000 USD. Got questions or ready to elevate your lifestyle? Contact us at +1 443 790 3925 or visit info@gtexthomesusa.com. Jasper Estate. Katy is a place where every detail reflects your journey to luxurious living.